gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
You may now be seated. To introduce the Skills USA opening ceremony, we would like to begin. The meeting will come into order. The thought of the day will be presented by Miss Officer at Large.
The thought of the day is a genuine leader will not search for consensus, but mold consensus. Mr. President.
The emblem is symbolic of the Skills USA organization. You are about to witness the emblem ceremony, in which the meanings of each component of our emblem will be given and the significance of the colors described. Mr. Parliamentarian.
The shield represents patriotism. The shield denotes our belief in democracy, liberty, and the American way of life. Mr. Reporter,
the gear represents the industrial society. The gear, symbolic of the industrial society, denotes the interdependence and cooperation of the individual working with labor and management for the betterment of mankind. Mr. Treasurer,
The torch represents knowledge. The flaming torch represents the my apologies. The flaming torch dispels the darkness of ignorance. In the light of the torch, progress will be made towards the vocational goals of the individual. Mr. Secretary,
The orbital circles represent technology. The circles represent the challenge of modern technology and the training needed to accept and master new technical frontiers and the need for continuous education. Mr. Vice President,
The hands represent the individual. The hands portray a search for knowledge and the desire to acquire skill. In the process of attaining knowledge and skill, we will develop a respect for the dignity of our work and become productive and responsible citizens. Madam Officer at Large.
With the affixing of the golden hands, we add the final colors of SkillsUSA. The colors of the emblem represent our organization. Red and white represent the individual chapters and states. Blue represents the common union of the individual chapters and states. And gold represents the individual, the most important element of SkillsUSA. Mr. President.
All of the components constitute the emblem. Separately, they can be applied to many different organizations, but as one unit, they represent the fundamental principles and the purposes of our organization. SkillsUSA emblem represents the organization. We would like to invite our guest speaker, Ms. Soldatos from Delta Airlines.
Please, thank you. Good afternoon. I am excited and grateful to be here with you today. Today is a special day as we celebrate all you accomplished here in SkillsUSA. The skills you gained and the ones you refined, the knowledge you learned, and the impacts you've made. I hope that you are proud of your achievements and excited for what's to come next. The framework you learned here in SkillsUSA involving personal, workplace, and technical skills is an asset and a valuable tool on your tool belt for your professional career and personal growth, which will directly serve you in your career paths. Hold on to it with high value, refer back to it when needed, and know that this is priceless piece of knowledge. My name is Eventia Soldatos, and I'm an aircraft maintenance technician for Delta Airlines at John F. Kennedy International Airport. I too was once sitting in your shoes as a student of aviation career in technical high school, as well as the president of SkillsUSA and captain of the aerospace maintenance competition team representing aviation high school. I couldn't have reached where I am today without the support and resources offered from the school and SkillsUSA program. I would like to share my story of how I got here in hopes of allowing you to create your own. It was my freshman year after the first marking period was just completed, and I decided this is what I wanted to do. I was 14 at the time and set a very specific goal: AMT, Delta, JFK. These three little words with big impacts formed a bold statement, and I was fully invested into attaining this goal there since. If plan A didn't work out, it didn't matter because I would still get there through plan B through Z. It was now senior year on my graduation day, and I was told that I was not elected into the annex program, the most direct route to my goal. Having no time to allow this to distract me, I opened my Just Bits and study guide and reviewed FAA exam questions while standing in graduation line. Before I knew it, I was now in my 5th year, and I landed a job working as a contract mechanic for Delta Airlines at JFK. At age 18, I held the tool to an active aircraft for the, At age 18, I held the tool on an active aircraft for the first time. Everything I ever worked for and dreamt of was right at my fingertips. I was in the office I wanted to be in, working on the aircraft I wanted to work on, alongside the coworkers I wanted to have. The only thing missing was the word Delta on my uniform. But of course, it couldn't be that perfect. It was 2019, and the global COVID pandemic spread like a wildfire. The school was closed, and therefore my 5th year classes for my second license were terminated, and I was left off from work. I felt like everything I ever wanted and worked for was so close to attaining was taken away from me. This process was long and brutal, but eventually things came back around. School opened up, and I was able to attain my second license, and Delta lifted their hiring freeze. I was finally there. I became an aircraft maintenance technician for Delta Airlines at JFK, which is where I stand today. This process took 7 years from the day that I set my goal to the day that I experienced it for the first time. It also took the world falling apart and me still finding my way back to the office where I once had to say goodbye to my managers and leave. Today, my responsibilities as a technician include everything from restoring aircraft systems to serviceable condition to performing routine maintenance checks on internationally departing flights. My qualifications attained as of yet are 1 large body aircraft, 2 small body aircraft, autopilot systems, fuel tank entry and extraction, right seat taxi, and avionics system. I'm also serving as a mentor in the mentorship program between Delta Airlines and Aviation High School. The process of pursuing your goals and dreams will not be smooth sailing. Every obstacle you face will not degrade you, but will rather demand a different side of you to show up. There is no time to allow setbacks to affect you, but rather to get up and do better. The importance of your role in aviation is front line. On a typical day of working departing flights, you might meet roughly 8 aircrafts, say an average of 200 seats per each, and that's 1,600 people that trust in your judgment, and therefore you must trust in your own. The foundation of SkillsUSA is one to live by, which I use to this day. Utilize your personal skills to have boundless integrity and pride in your work you do. Utilize your workplace skills to be a leader amongst your peers. And utilize your technical skills to reach superb levels of safety and understanding the systems you are working on. In any field you take, whether in aviation or not, hold on to this framework and pursue knowledge to be excellent in your craft. It wouldn't happen overnight. The first time you do a job, it's going to be messy and time-consuming. The second time you do it, it's going to be a little better, but not there yet. The third time you do it, you're going to find something that you didn't learn the first 2 times you did it. But maybe by the 10th time you do it, you will have seen it before and done it before in different ways and encountered different obstacles, and therefore, you will know exactly what to do, where to go, what to look for, and how to handle it, and you will be fierce. Happy AMT Day.
Thank you, Ms. Soldatos. We would like to cherish her commitment to the speech by awarding her a certification from SkillsUSA. And we also are awarding her an official SkillsUSA Cup. So could we get a next round of applause? And coming from Delta Airlines again, we have Mr. Fernandez.
Good afternoon. I'm Gian Fernandez, class of 2022 graduate and class of 2023 annex graduate from the fifth year program where I was the foreman for that class. I in fact entered at Delta Airlines and had the privilege to have worked with Evanthea during 1 a.m. shift, in the morning shift, where I learned under her. I learned everything about aircraft maintenance and the day-to-day operations of Delta Airlines tech ops operations. Now, I'm a University of Wisconsin-Madison student studying engineering. I got a full tuition scholarship from the Posse Foundation, where everything I did here translated to how I could have gotten that scholarship. And I couldn't have done that without being part of SkillsUSA. Ms. Park, Mr. Dookie, they were incredible mentors for me during my process in the scholarship and becoming the person who I am. I learned technical skills, personal skills, leadership skills that I use on a day-to-day basis at school, in my job, at home. And the experience I had over here at SkillsUSA, it's in my heart, it's in my memories that it will never leave me. It will always be with me. I got the opportunity to be a part of the Top Gun competition. I got the opportunity to compete at the state competition in Syracuse in my senior year in class of 2022. Those memories are always cherished in my heart, and I always learn from them. I've made mistakes, and I learn from those mistakes. So if I'm going to leave you guys with something, take advantage of your opportunities. You don't know when it will ever be there. You only have one chance. You don't know if you'll ever get a second chance. So take advantage of your opportunities, and you decide your own fate. Your fate, your future is in your hands, not in your best friend's hands, not in your mom's hands, your dad's hands, your teacher's hands. It's in your hands. So do your best. Study hard, work hard, and you'll eventually succeed in life.
Thank you, Mr. Fernandez. We would also like to present an award to him also. We have a Excellence Award for his commitment and his honor to SkillsUSA. Can we get a next round of applause? Now I would like to hand the mic now to our Vice President, Gino Sequencia. He will give us a rundown of what SkillsUSA is. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Gino Seguencia, Vice President of SkillsUSA. So let's answer this question. What exactly is SkillsUSA? Well, there are two distinct ways of looking at it. To the average person, they'll see the snazzy red coats, but other than that, they wouldn't think much of it. But the reality is, to those that see the opportunities that this nationwide organization can bestow upon you, it's a gradual realization. Usually people realize that once we send them over to the conferences in over upstate Albany or Syracuse, or the competitions over in Atlanta, Georgia. We send them over there, and that's when they start meeting people. They start interacting with different kinds of experiences. They come back and report to me. Got several testimonies of this, by the way, of all the cool people they met, meeting people that are already conducting full-fledged business plans. Kids our age, your age, at the age of 16, already owning and earning their own cars. They're hanging out with champions that are getting their grind on, that are getting a head start at life. So what we help you guys realize here at SkillsUSA is you may not be ready for the real world just yet. So the second way of answering what SkillsUSA is that it's a catalyst for success. So how is this a catalyst? Once you start joining and once you start putting the reps, you start putting in the work, that's when you start realizing that you can achieve a lot more as an individual. And that's when I realized my big realization that I could have achieved more dates back all the way back to sophomore year in cleaning corrosion with Mr. Pepinella. He made me foreman by chance. And that's when I started thinking, that's what triggered in my head that I could achieve a lot more as an individual. I haven't been putting in the reps. So that's what we need. The medium, the exposure. That's what Skills USA is for a lot of people. This is that medium for you guys. So, I just want to ask really quickly, how many people here already have a LinkedIn account set up? Or who even know what it is? All right, that's a few of you. How many people could already have their prepared resume? All right, how many of you guys can keep eye contact with me for at least 5 seconds? See, that should be every single person in this room. That should be everybody. Here at Skills USA, we teach you to reach those milestones, to hit those breakthroughs. So, I don't want to make this speech about just me, myself, and I and what I can do. I want you guys to go out there, make your own stories, make your own breakthroughs, hit your own realizations. You know, I'm gonna be retiring from Skills USA in the next few weeks. Like, I'm done here. My position is gonna be up for takes for anybody that wants to start making some serious changes in your life. Feel free to join and run for election. I wish hardship, struggle upon all of you so that you guys have the opportunity to conquer, overcome, and dominate it, okay? One more thing. Remember, it's not just about the success. It's not just about the success or the destination, but about the skills that we made along the way, all right? Okay. Thank you.
And we would like to begin with our year in review. So I'll give a little bit of a speech about what we did throughout our year. And I would like to formally greet all of our former inductees or our new inductees who are official members of Skills USA. My name is Dylan Altar, and I'm the president of Skills USA. I've held this role for approximately 2 years, and I've been in the club for around 3. I want to make sure that you guys, we have approximately 40 outstanding members who are going to be inducted this year, and I really want to make sure that this is their day, and this is the day that they're going to be fully represented. This event is just more than celebrating our achievements, but it's also acknowledging our club's strengths, our club's continuity, and our club's commitment to excellence. To come into Skills USA, you guys have made a very wise decision. You've selected a club where you make lifelong friends, and most likely you probably don't know somebody that's a few seats down, but eventually you will. You've also selected a club where students create an incredibly large friendship group in which they can run incredibly close relations, whether it's their advisors, their communities, or their friends at Aviation High School. I've always said to everyone, if you take advantage of Skills USA, it'll open a lot of opportunities. And the same has been said to me as a former president had told me, if you love this club, it will love you back. My piece of advice is participate in this community. We have a culture of performance, excellence, all in which everybody participates and goes to a lot of competitions. I know you guys probably all seen it on our Instagram. We went to, Illinois, we went to Atlanta, so you guys get to travel everywhere with this club. And I'd like to thank all of our inductees, and which we will present a year in review video to congratulate them. Thank you.
Twabib Araf, Samia Ahmed, Asado, Michael Chen, Justin Denraj, Bruno Franco, Navisha Hardawar, Velid Hat, Javahir Ibadov, Afia Ira, Alvin John, Jackie Kong, William Lima, Helen Lin, Elvis Lin, Crystal Lin, Luis Felipe Lopez, Junji May, Francisca Martinovich, Jennifer Martinez, Lenny Mendoza, Vicky Marino, Daniel Ortiz, Dylan Utar, Ipsita Paul, Eva Pelletier, Aiden Pichardo, Joel Pinguil, Joshua Ramkisson, Ragib Ronak, Rohan Saha, Hadi Sheikh, Kazi Sharista, Gino Seguencia, Zara Taznia, Adam Wojnitsky, David Wong, Harrison Zhu, Erda Zhao, Michelle Zhu, and then finally Jason Zhou. Let's give a round of applause, kids. Round of applause. Here we go. Good job, kids. Proud of you. Good job. Congratulations. Congratulations.
And to conclude this, we would like to present a special award. Skills USA this year has been elected with the Presidential Volunteer Service Award. This award is dedicated to 3 individuals who've not only shown their commitment to Skills USA, but giving back to the community. They've all achieved a collection of 250 plus hours. The names are Crystal Lin, Joel Pinguel, and Haiti Sheikh. We will now begin with the awards for the Top Gun Aviation Maintenance Competition.
Welcome everyone, welcome parents, welcome staff. So on an abbreviated award plan, the Top Gun competition, we do it December 17th or around that time every year in our memory of our first flight, happened in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Top Gun competition, the best of the best in aviation high school. All students are welcome. We had over 9 teams competing this year, and we had 3 standby teams. So without further ado and delay to this, I would like to welcome the 3rd place winners. It would be team, I don't have my paper. Oh, here it is. It would be team, hello everybody, Navisha Hadawar, Javahir Ibadov, Ragib Ronak. Please come to the stage. We have tools for you. 2nd place, the Goofy Goobers, Aiden Pichardo, Ira, and Maru. Please come to stage. So they each get one of the screwdrivers. You gotta collect your tools. Each of you get a screwdriver. That's 3rd place, right? 2nd place. Yep, and a screwdriver. Yes. And in 1st place, we have the girl bosses, Jennifer Martinez, Bruno Franco, and Marino. And they get these also. Very tough competition. Those students then qualified to represent Aviation High School, competed in Chicago against airline, military from all over the world, MROs, and Part 135 operations. Most of the competitions, overall, we placed 34. Few competitions, we placed under 10, meaning 5th place, 6th place. And I would like to recognize that team also. That team was Jennifer Martinez, Araf, Javahir, Crystal Lynn, and Wiki Marino. What else is next? That's it?
We would like to call Mr. Jackson to the stage for his final remarks.
Okay, let's give a big round of applause for all the Skills USA members. To their advisors, Mr. Dookie and Ms. Park. To leadership here, they did a wonderful job putting this all together. It's an excellent, outstanding chapter. Keep clapping, it's fine. That's what we want. And I say that's what we want, right? We're here to celebrate all the students' hard work in Skills USA, but we're also here to acknowledge not just what they do and all the things you heard. And you heard Mr. Dookie talk about competing against adult aviation maintenance technicians. You heard about the city, state, and now national competition at the end of June. But this is for all of us, right? We have a lot of adversity and challenges, and it's a hard field you're walking into. It's a challenging school you walked into as freshmen. And these are students that have overcome a lot of different challenges to stay late, work with the variety of topics and tasks, and to really excel in the variety of competitions that the Skills USA has. And that represents you. So those of you guys talking, I know the bell rang. Everyone pay attention. You guys are wonderful students, and we're proud of what you do. A lot of your teachers in this room are students just like you sitting here, or standing here in Skills USA in the past, or part of Color Guard or ROTC. So remember these events we have. Remember these moments. Remember your successes, just like your classmates here on stage and in front of us in the red jackets. And that is when you have challenges, whether it be the qualifying exam, whether it be jobs in your shop classes that are challenging, you don't get it done on time, you persevere, you keep working hard, you stay focused. We're out of the pandemic. There's no more excuses. You get the work done so you could be like Avanthia and Gian over here. Like the students up here that are going to be graduating soon and going to fifth year into other careers. Like your teachers all around that work not just here, but in the aviation industry. Right? So that's why we do these things. And that's why I wanted your attention. This is not just here to sit and clap and go to the next period. That we're here to celebrate, and I do celebrate and congratulate you guys, but also remind you, never give up, keep working hard. Does that make sense, everybody? All right, with that being said, you couldn't get here and do all that without your teachers sitting here. Let's give them a big round of applause. And teachers in their classes. And the teachers waiting for you to go to class. And parents, thank you so much for joining us on a Friday before the holidays. Congratulate the parents, please, for all their support and effort. Are you sure? You want to do a pledge? Do the pledge. All right. So we got a little bit over, so we're going to end it a little bit short. You see the pledge. We're going to do that with the members as you guys leave, I assume. But have a wonderful weekend. And before you get up, I forgot to mention, you heard Mr. Dookie and Dylan talk about it. Today is also Aviation Maintenance Technician Day. That's why we do this today. Do you know why it's called that? Anybody know why it's called that? Charles Taylor's birthday. Who's Charles Taylor? First aircraft technician. So those words I told you about working hard and staying on top of what you're doing and overcoming adversity, hold on. The Wright brothers designed the first aircraft, basically, right? Charles Taylor helped make the engine to power flight. And that's what we celebrate today, too. So happy Aviation Maintenance Technician Day. I know we went long. Wonderful job, guys. Congratulations, everybody. Excellent job, Dylan and team. Classes, you can go to period next class. Stay for Skills USA up front, guys. Go ahead. Classes in the back. You can get up first. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go up on the thing. That makes sense what I said?
Gotcha. Yep. 100%. If you guys are interested while you're leaving, we have a AMT Day event, which is going to be next Tuesday after school at 4:15. Please show up. We have a bunch of snacks, cold ice cream, compete against your teachers, aviation maintenance-based challenges. It's a fun time for everybody. Feel free to show up. No entry fee, and it's one of the best events. Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna give you my heart. 'Cause you're a sky.
All right, so official members and parents, we're gonna continue with the award ceremony. I know we cut short on time, but we're gonna give out the awards right now. If you guys please be seated. So first of all, I know all of us here, we're all members, and you know the ones that got us here are the advisors, the teachers that put in a numerous amount of hours into the craft, and it's in order for training us, ready for state, ready for regionals, and most importantly, ready for nationals. They stay after school every day just to help you guys out and to show that they really care about you. So I would like to dedicate an award to Miss Park, our lead advisor, in which she will receive a certificate of excellence just because of her hard work and her dedication. Thank you. Okay, and we would like to congratulate our national winners. Daniel Ortiz will be calling out the names. Please come up and receive your medal.
All right, so we have Crystal Lin as our first medal recipient. Next up, we have David Wong, Bruno Franco, Valid Hot, Helen Lin. There you go. And Hadi. David. Oh, thank you.
That's it. Is that it? Or do we have more medals? Because it's just 3. I think we already gave it out. Okay, it's fine. All right, so let's call them out. Okay, so coming up for our states awards for the Skills USA State Competition held in Syracuse, New York, we have Justin Dunraj, Bruno Franco, for Aviation Maintenance Technology. Next, we have Valid Hot for American Spirit. Next, we have Jaber Ibadov for Aviation Maintenance Technology. We have Alvin June for Job Interview. We have Crystal Lin for Outstanding Chapter. We have Helen Lin for Outstanding Chapter. We also have Elvis Lin for Chapter Display. Oh, Lord. We have Francisek Marcinkowicz for Engineering Technology and Design. We have Jennifer Martinez for Chapter Display. We have Junji Ma for community service. We have Lenny Mendoza for job demonstration open. We have Wiki Marino for community service. We have Dylan Otar for entrepreneurship. We have Aiden Pichardo for chapter display. We have Joel Penguel for outstanding chapter. We have Gino Seguencia for entrepreneurship. We have David Wong for American Spirit. We have Michelle Zhu for related technical math. We have Jason Zhao for engineering technology design. And that concludes our state awards. We were going to present the Presidential Volunteer Service Award by Ms. Park.
So we have here a memo from the White House in Washington, D.C. Okay, here we go. The American story depends not on any one of us, not on some of us, but on all of us. I congratulate you on taking it upon yourself to contribute to the public good. And I'm proud to present you with the President's Gold Volunteer Service Award in recognition of your 278 hours of service to this great nation. Whew! Throughout our country's history, the American story has been strengthened by those who combine an optimism about what can be with the resilience to turn that vision into a reality. I know I'm not alone in recognizing that those who are willing to step up and volunteer in service to community and country are essential to the ongoing work of forming a more perfect union. By sharing your time and passion, you are helping discover and deliver solutions to the challenges that we face, solutions that we need now more than ever. We are living in a moment that calls for hope and light and love. Hope for our futures, light to see our way forward, and love for one another. Through your service, you are providing all of these three. On behalf of the American people, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to you for your volunteer leadership, and I encourage you to continue to answer the call to service. The country is counting on you. Your President, Joe Biden. The three students are Joel Pinguel, Crystal Lynn, and Hadi Sheikh. Thank you very much. Come up and get your award.
Mr. Jackson.
Oh, Mr. Jackson.
So I know I spoke briefly about the competition in Chicago. So there was a few students, all our students, all six of them performed really well. There's two students in particular, they were recognized and they were also scouted by many airlines, not only American Airlines, Southwest, which they want to visit our school in September, and they want to directly hire students not only for aviation maintenance, but for their ground operations, meaning the rampers, customer service, and whatever else they have in LaGuardia. They want you guys there because they see, hey, if these are the students that made it, and I told them there's 2,000 students, they're like, we want to be part of that. So there's two students, and not only Southwest, Alaska Airlines, and United is willing to open any class dates for you to start as an aircraft maintenance technician. Yeah, I really wish the other students was here to hear this, but that's what United is willing to do. So parents, you're here. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. And we know that they come home late, and we try to get them out of here at 6 o'clock. I know sometimes the train is like an hour train ride. Some of Some of the students have a 2-hour train ride. So the two students that perform really well, and I would like to recognize them, would be Bruno, and he earned a set of ratcheting wrenches. And Crystal Lynn. And Crystal Lynn is only a junior, so we could imagine what's going to happen next year. Also, the officers, all of them on stage, they stay and work, not only in the school, but when they get home, I tell them at a certain time, we have to punch the clock and stop working so you can focus on school also. So I would like to recognize Zaniel Ortiz for his outstanding service, hard work, dedication, performance to Aviation High School. Skills USA, thank you for all your hard work. Frantic, outstanding service, hard work, dedication, performance to Aviation High School, Skills USA. Thank you. Gino Seguencia for outstanding service, hard work, dedication, performance to Aviation High School, Skills USA. Thank you. Crystal Lynn, outstanding service, hard work, dedication, performance to Aviation High School, Skills USA. Thank you. And finally, last but not least, Dylan, president for almost 3 years, maybe 4. I don't know if the selection is rigged. But it's not. All the students, they vote him in. We have 2 former presidents on stage. They can contest that it's not an easy task dealing with myself, because they know that I want things and do things a certain way, and it's the way that we're gonna prepare ourselves for that world of work. Because when we get out of high school, whether it's college or our careers, we know that we're gonna have challenges. And as Gino said earlier, I wouldn't have said it that way, that we wish hardship on people, but we're gonna prepare you for that hardship, meaning that do not give up, right? We would not give up. We're determined for that position. And that's why when our school, Aviation High School, is upstate, and I think a few parents witnessed it when they were up there, they know that we might be a little bit smaller. We might have 20 students, 25 students, compared to the other schools that might have 80 students. But our 25 students, we bring it. We bring the medals back. And it's not only about the medal, it's the journey that gets you there, that learning process. Because the learning process happens when, hey, maybe I got second place. Why did this happen? I need to push a little bit harder, right? And I would like to recognize Lenny also. He did a lot of hard work with his job demo, and he actually came in second place. Job demonstration is a very tough competition, and that's his patch. And I would like to recognize him for that also. And getting back to Dylan, thank you, Dylan, for in your recognition to your personal commitment, dedication, and performance to Aviation High School, Skills USA. Thank you.
Yes, I think that's it. You want to say any closing statements? Okay. So that concludes our awards assembly for today. I want to thank the parents, the students, Mr. Jackson, our guest speakers, all of our officers, Mr. Dookie, and myself, okay, and our side audience there. Thank you all for coming and joining us in this special occasion. Please don't stay. Victor, can we slide the curtains apart? Can we separate the curtains? So there are refreshments and dessert and cake and snacks, so please come up and let's just have a celebration, continue the celebration. Thank you very much.
today. I'm making my way over to my favorite place. I gotta get my body moving, shake the stress away. I wasn't looking for nobody when you look my way. Possible candidate, yeah. Who knew that you'd be up in here looking like you do? You make us staying over here impossible. Baby, I'ma say your aura is incredible. If you don't have to go, don't. Do you know what you started? I just came here to party, but now we're rocking on the dance floor, acting naughty. Your hands around my waist, just let the music play. We're hand in hand, just to trust, and now we're face to face. I wanna take you away.